So, ages ago, literally ages and ages ago, before Liberty Harbour landed in my lap, just before Liberty Harbour landed in my lap actually, and trust me, grinding it on 2 accounts whilst trying to get CQ Johnny and all the other lovely goodies on 2 different accounts has been stressful. I have grey hairs to prove it. Working on the NA account and the EU account has been, well, I haven't burned myself out, but it's been close. Thanks to my family keeping me sane all along the way, things have been good. So, I digress. I did promise ages ago on a comment on a Normal Guy of the North video with my good friend Normal Guy of the North and 1 or 2 of his loyal followers. I said I'd grind the K1, and I wasn't joking. So I will be grinding the K1. I am going up the Russian tech tree, sub-tech tree, very, very slowly, thanks to Liberty Harbour. Wah, wah, wah. Who saw that coming? Because we all love a good grind, don't we? Don't we? Yeah. Anyway, I digress. I'm not on the payroll for Wargaming, so I don't get lots of free stuff. I don't get the Bridgeport. I have to grind it like everybody else. I'm just another player, just like you, and I have to go through all the stressful events and the FOMOs and all the rest of it, just like the rest of you. So, we're on the map New Dawn. I'm in the S-1. That's the Tier 6 Russian submarine S-1. And the carrier right now, the enemy carrier, is trying to light me. So we're just going to go underwater. Not something that Russian submarines do very well. You can see I'm cruising along at a colossal 16 knots. I mean, that's truer to the real characteristics of the submarine. I mean, submarines in this game are way too fast. But then they kind of have to be because of the arcade nature of the game. If they were to be their true defined speed, no one would play them, right? And Wargaming don't want that. No, Wargaming are in it to make money, so they want us to play submarines. Of course they do. So they're a little faster than their original counterparts. Quite a lot faster, actually, but hey. Anyway, Russian submarines under the water are a bit of a slug. Okay, so you're better off staying on the surface. Right, I'm not detected anymore, so we can surface. Another thing about Russian submarines is they dive and they surface really, really slowly. I can't stress that enough. They are so slow at going up and going down. So bear that in mind when you're about to get lit by a destroyer, another submarine, or some aircraft. It's going to take a little while to get out of sight. Okay, I'm staying at periscope depth, and it's just as well I did, because look at that. There's a T-22 over there who would have lit us if we'd gone to the surface. Another thing is we don't have a lot of battery capacity, so I've only got 1 minute 35 seconds worth of air left before I have to surface, or battery as they like to put it, battery left before I have to go to the surface to recharge my batteries. So we're just going to move away, and then as soon as I'm out of range, we're going to surface so I can recharge my battery. There we go. And I have built into that quite fast. I'll show you the build at the end, but you can see my battery's coming back to me pretty quickly. There's not much here really, is there? There's a submarine and a destroyer. Okay, another destroyer at B. Battleship moving away of Fuso. He would have been a fat loot, but he's not coming our way. That's sad. Another cruiser south of our position, quite a long way south of our position. Not a lot of ships around. Okay, Nicholas and Gade have moved into B. We've capped A. What else can I say? Not a lot happening. Planes dropping depth charges. Or those pattern bombers. They're probably pattern bombers actually by the sound of it. Yeah. Coming from that Dutch cruiser over there. Okay. Destroyer right up ahead. Of course he's lit us. He came out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting that. So we're just going to go to periscope depth and ping him. I've switched to homing torps because at these ranges they're your best friend against destroyers really. Just want to scare him off with some pings. If I can actually hit him with a ping. Let's try that. Okay. Homing torpedoes sent. Staying at periscope depth. Now we're quite fast at periscope depth. We're doing 32.6 knots, which certainly beats that 16 knot nonsense earlier. Cruiser to my left. This is quite a dangerous spot. Okay, we're going to send some torps his way. I've switched to the dumbfires, the 11-kilometer dumbfires, and going to attempt a shotgun on this guy. He's moving away. Okay, fine. Not going to be much of a shotgun, is it? And of course he's very correctly decided to get out of dodge because he doesn't like the idea of facing down a submarine. And who would blame him? Quite a good tactic, to be honest, because I can't do much to him at all. Unless he turns to fight. Hatsuharu on B. The other destroyer has headed west to the Fuso. So, no easily available easy prey targets. I'm going to stay at periscope depth so that my detect's 2.2 kilometers, and we're just going to see if we can pick up the Hatsuharu. That would be nice. Got the acoustic torpedoes loaded. They don't do much damage, but destroyers don't have much health. Oh, there he is. Just going to drop a ping on him. Just send one torpedo for now, because I'm expecting them to clear the ping. See if we can get double. Yeah, we've got a double ping. Still hasn't cleared, has he? Okay. Send some more homing torps after him. It's possible that his damage con is on repair. His damage repair party's on cooldown is what I was supposed to say there. No, there he goes. He's repaired. Now it's on cooldown. Got a hit. And we got him. Blood damage got him. Okay. Now he left it a bit late to remove the ping, which makes me think that his repair party was on cooldown, but it just came off cooldown, but not fast enough to save him. But there you go, that's a good use of the acoustic torpedoes right there. Those homing torps are very useful for picking off low health targets at short range. Okay, looks like this is going to be a long one. I'm going to cap B because we need the cap. The team red are ahead at the moment. So we'll grab the cap for the team. Meanwhile, our battleships head south along the 2 and 3 line. Our carrier is staying at that very popular position at C10 behind the island. But it looks like the Frederick and the Mexico are pushing north. And I've got a cruiser right in front of me again. We're just going to fire some dump fires at him. And then of course we've got 2 in the tail, so I'm just going to turn around and fire my rears. Something like that. See if we get lucky. Ah, he's moving away. Of course he is. Yeah, carrier spooked him with his rocket planes. That's unfortunate. If you look on the minimap, you'll see he turned away to react to the rocket planes. He's turning into them, which is what you should do, in fact. You don't want to get hit on your broadside by rockets. They land more rockets on you if you do. So, okay, fine. Meanwhile, my torpedoes continue to the last known position of the Independence. There are carriers down there. Really? Huh. So we've basically pushed Team Red to the very southern tip of the map. But we are actually behind on ships and points, but we have 2 caps, so we're going to catch up. This is a tough one. Okay, so I've got New Mexico over there, and Frederick is closing on my position. I'm only going to get one chance to hit this guy for full damage. Torps are in the water. As long as they travel 3 kilometers, he should take full damage. In theory, torps look good. Get a few hits with those. Yeah, 4 hits, decent damage. Okay, now we're going to try the rears. I would have got more damage had he not moved into the 3-kilometer window, but unfortunately I think some of those torpedoes didn't do their full intended damage. And now he's turning towards me. This is awkward. Okay. I've got 129 left on battery. Just going to bring her about. And I think what we'll do is... I need to get some distance fast. So I'll go underneath, turn around and double back on myself. He won't be expecting that. And then move over this way. Okay, there's planes in the air. New Mexico is lurking in the region, and there's a carrier in the region. There's also a cruiser moving across the map. So we've got to be a little bit careful here. Oh, what is he doing? He's actually moving my way. It's going to mess with the opacity. Do that. He's moving away. He's going into cap. Okay, that's good news for us. Battery is very low. Ooh, just missed him with those, did we? Or was he gonna snag the other one? Yeah, okay, we snagged him with one. And because they got to go the full distance, we got full damage. Okay, there's the Independence. Oh, and I've got 5 seconds of battery left. Okay, we're going to launch these, and then I'm going to need to do something a little bit cowardly. I'm going to dive. And then we're going to go hide behind this island. I think the carrier slowed down, didn't he? I don't think there's a hitting him. Nope. He slowed down. What a shame. Okay, fine. Twitchy. And we're just going to park it here and regenerate our battery. So how are we doing? 3 versus 4. We still have 2 caps, but the Frederick's going to take the B cap. And right now, there's not a lot I can do about that. We need it. We need kills, and we need caps. Well, the C cap's up for grabs, but I think I'd like to take on the Fuso first. And I've also got to worry about the Independence. Okay, New Mexico is heading away, heading north now on the attack. I think Team Red knows that it has the advantage, and our Frederick and their Frederick are facing off against one another, with the Fuso supporting their Frederick. Okay, Frederick. Right, let's send some torps his way. I don't want to give my position away on the cap, so I'm not capping just yet. I've got about just over a minute of battery. Our Frederick won that duel. Good. Good. Right. We need this Fuso dead. Those are good. Oh! And there we go. Okay, we got a dev strike. That's good news. That's good news. Almost crashed my game in the process, but we got a dev strike. Excellent. Right, let's get C. Okay, Independence is moving across. Mexico's moving up. It's 2v2. And our Frederick did something wonderful. He managed to defend the B cap against their Frederick. So we still have a points advantage now. We're ahead on points. I think we've turned this one around. Tough game. Tough game. Independence is sending planes. I need to cap before those planes arrive. Although, to be honest, nothing is in ASW range of me, although I am in range of the New Mexico's guns. However, I suspect he's looking for other targets at the moment, yeah, because I'm not on his mini-map. So, oh, and he's low health. Boy, is he low health. Okay. Let's get this cap for the team. Alright. Now. We win in just over a minute. Frederick is pretty low health. New Mexico is pretty low health. Independence is looking for me. I think it's game. Okay, we're just going to stay under the water. I don't really want to get lit by the carrier. And the Frederick finishes off New Mexico. Excellent. And we win. Another step closer to my K1. Always wanted a Kilo class submarine. Okay, so we got a Dev Strike. We got a Class 2. Not a terrible game. Pretty close, though. It was closer than I would have liked. Almost top of the team. Farragut did well, didn't he? Farragut did very well. 26k on the Fuso, 22k on the Frederick. Nice. And of course we've got the Hatsuharu. Pretty good on the XP spread there. There's all the details. Okay, so he's only a 10-point captain at the moment, and that is my 10-point build, just to get the ship sort of functional, really, and usable. I've plugged the holes in the dive capacity issue with various skills. I'd probably take that next. Consumable specialist. Yeah, then superintendent. Consumable enhancements. And then I'll probably finish with something like Adrenaline Rush. And big prop. Or enlarged propeller shaft. Yeah, actually, no, that's what I go with. Forget the extra consumables. I think that build is probably where I'm going next. Those two. Yeah. Okay. And that's the equipment I was running there. Yeah, damage control system modification 3. My name's Aslain Gun, and this has been the S-1, the journey to the K1. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you.